If you could get rid of one thing that you hate, just in general for film, for fandom, for anything, just horror, science fiction, geekdom, anything. If you get rid of anything, one thing, what would you pick? But anything you get rid of that you hate, you have to get rid of something that you like. What are the things you pick?
Oh, okay.
Steve, no. You hold the mic, mate.
Yeah, that's a difficult question, really, isn't it? Are you talking about the process of making, or anything
that
that's
just
related?
Drives you crazy that if you could snap your fingers and get rid of it, what would you get rid of? But it has to be balanced. You gotta get rid
It
of
has to
something
be
you like.
balanced. I'd have to give back. I would have to say I would have loved to have a lot more money to make my film. I think everyone would. And finance is a very difficult thing to do. I wish people could just make films for free, put it that way.
All right.
I reckon science fiction, horror, I reckon we should all get a free pass and just get, let the banks roll out.
But
So,
what's
yeah.
the flip side, though?
The flip side is it probably will never happen, to be honest. So, yeah. And to be honest, if we were making films for free, I think the quality just wouldn't be there. So yeah,
Everyone would have a film.
Charge to see them.
No, you probably couldn't either. So, and the industry would die as well. But anyway, so yeah. But I mean, that's always a challenge for independent films like us and so forth, is funding. But we were really fortunate to achieve what we wanted to do. We had a decent budget, and we shot it in 11 days, like I said. So we maximised it, and yeah, we got a great product. But yeah, Lee.
Okay, well, I love comic book movies. Like, hands down, I find them really, really entertaining. But one thing that really annoys me is when they spend a whole heap of time in one movie setting up a character for a following movie or for their own standalone movie. I just feel like the best ones are the ones that focus on their own standalone story and then very subtly weave in, the teaser for the next one or whatever it is. Right. But sometimes you watch a film and it's like half the film is spent on a different character or setting up for the next one, and that can leave the story lacking just a little bit.
All right.
And so I would take out that element, the pressure of setting up the franchise or setting up the spin-off, and replace it with, focusing on the quality of the story and the execution of that film as a single piece.
All right. So
and then that execution will make people want to see the next one because it's a better film.
So I snap my fingers. Setup films are now gone. They're all uniformly excellent.
Yeah. Because I think there's enough in those individual films to be great by themselves, and then you can sell the next one when you need to sell the next one.
What's the downside?
Well, I guess you got to keep fans interested, don't you? you got to keep them coming back. And having said that, a lot of films do it very well. They subtly bring people in and they create intrigue. But look, it's a great marketing tactic to use one film to promote the next one, isn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as one comes out, you're already chomping at the bit for next year when the next one's happening. So.
Right.
I don't like this at all.
Yes.
I don't like the attitude of certain Star Wars fans and certain Rick and Morty fans.
Well, we know what your stance.
Not
on
all of
Last
them.
Jedi.
Yeah, I love Last Jedi, and if you did like it, fight me.
You heard it here.
No, seriously, that's actually a great thing. Cause so the whole, with the whole Star Wars film franchise and stuff. Oh, thanks. I feel like, the way that they're boycotting certain movies because they didn't like the way one went. It's like Solo was actually, I enjoyed Solo so much, and
It was a fun
many people boycotted it because they didn't like The Last Jedi, and I was like, that's so dumb. This is why we can't have nice things. Like,
True.
You're getting more Star Wars, people.
You got her on a soapbox.
Sorry. I'll step down.
That's a good thing. Okay, now something you like has to go away.
No.
To compensate.
No.
Little kids cosplaying as you, just get rid of it.
No.
How very dare you?
I know that was mean, but
This is hard.
We're gonna have to come
Okay,
back.
I got one. I've got one. Convention food. Like, I love it. I love it, and I love the greasy food, and it's the time that we get to eat it. But if it was gone, I'd be a lot healthier.
Oh yeah, it is.
Same, because that's all we eat, because we don't have time to eat anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna accept it. You heard us. You heard him. Toxic fandom for Star Wars gone, but so is convention food. The convenience is now gone. The greasy deliciousness is now gone.
Start packing a peanut butter and jelly, y'all.
To get rid of on costumes, I would get rid of hot glue.
We fix a ton of hot glue costumes, so I would get rid of hot glue. And then to fix, I would say come and learn. It's free.
Oh,
We
all
like
right.
enjoy talking to people, helping people. You know, it's wonderful to see what they come up with, their creativity. Instead of a store-bought costume, it's incredible to see what they can make when they start using their own imagination and their own skills.
Yeah, definitely the grabby cosplayer kind of thing. That's
No, not so great.
it's different because with girls, obviously, touching a girl like that, it's
Oh, yeah,
completely
yeah.
inappropriate. But they do it to guys too, and it's also inappropriate. But it's kind of laughed at and frowned upon. But not.
Yeah.
They kind of it's brushed over a little bit.
No, I could see that.
So it's always a little weird situation when that kind of stuff happens.
Okay, so snap my fingers. That never happens now.
That's gone. Okay.
You got to pick something else that you like, that you're willing to sacrifice for that.
What can I sacrifice? Man, it would be really rough for me to not be able to wear spandex all the time because I'm
no more
always in a spandex.
spandex.
This is me right here.
Oh,
Come
that's
on.
rough.
I wouldn't want to give it up, but if that's if that's the takeaway, then I would.
All right, I look forward to linen Superman.
Just like the 50s, right?
Yes, maybe denim. I don't know.
Oh
denim,
my God,
denim
that would be-
Superman.
That would be like Canadian Superman, wouldn't it?
Oh, that has to be a thing now. That has to be.
There's
I want to
gotta be a
see
Canadian
Canadian denim Superman. Eh?
So I think when you look at the art genre in general, I would love to see the stigma of being a geek or a nerd disappear.
Oh, that's
and
a
I
good
do
one.
think we are evolving towards that. But at the same time, if there was something good I would have to see get rid of, wow,
You gotta balance it out.
that one's a tough one.
That's what makes it a good question.
Wow, so something good to get rid of. You can definitely edit all this stuff out while I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, you can fix it in post.
Something good to get rid of.
Could be like, I want to get rid of the tendency for gaming rooms in comic book stores to have a certain body odor. Bad, but and then you could be like, but now a game like Warhammer 40,000, no one knows anything about it anymore.
Right.
So like, I mean, I love
Warhammer.
Warhammer,
Mhm.
but you know.
Yeah, and I do think it, when you look at, so I guess some of it would be twofold. It is a great thing that Kickstarter. Look at how many new board games have been exposed to the public because of Kickstarter. But at the same time, every game developer out there thinks they have to go through Kickstarter to get the exposure. We get asked quite a bit, how come we don't put anything out on Kickstarter? We have a new GM screen for D&D coming out next month that we've been prototyping for about 4 months.
Right.
Some new dice towers. That would be great. But to me, I think Kickstarter's overused. I think it's just kind of something that has become more of a nuisance in the industry than a help at this point.
So then you would get rid of the stigma attached with just geekdom in general, gaming in general.
Yes.
But Kickstarter no longer exists.
Yes.
All right, those are good answers.